I would have an apple like above my ass, and like someone has a bow and arrow, but the end of the arrow is a plug, and like they're gonna shoot the apple off.
Oh my god.
And then they try, but like the whole point is just for them to shoot it in.
So
But,
this is your idea for your own ass?
Yeah, it didn't work. It just bruised my asshole. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Maximum Zach. On today's episode, we have Danin Jacquay. She's a filmmaker. She makes really awesome stuff. We talked about horror movies. We talked about her using horror themes in music videos. We talked about Flubber and people wanting to bone Flubber. We also talked about Fast and the Furious because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I love Fast and the Furious. So let's get into this episode. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Danin Jacquay, aka DeathCats, and I'm a photographer / music video director / regular film director.
Hell yeah. How'd you get into filmmaking?
That's a good question. I don't really know, but I was such a fan of movies. Like, I think I love movies like more than anything, and I also really loved music videos, and I just wanted to create that so badly when I was young. And my dad like filmed us pretty often because, I don't know, I guess he liked documenting stuff. And
yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah. Was there like a certain movie that really like inspired you, like or just like movies in general, or was it just like you saw the certain movie and you're like, I want to make movies now?
I was really inspired by horror movies, like in general.
Oh hell yeah, I love horror movies.
And I would like seek out whatever the most fucked up one is.
Yeah.
I'd like always be on the internet looking up like what's the darkest, saddest, most fucked up movie, and then I would like try to find it, and usually I'd have to like download it. Illegally download it. I don't know if you were around then, but I was around when we were illegally downloading.
Yeah, I've done a lot of pirating in my day.
Should we admit that on here?
Yeah, I don't think they can get us now. There's probably a is there a statute of limitations on pirating a movie?
I guess you'll find out next week when you get the
Yeah, when I get Dude, I've gotten one of those letters from back in the day when I lived in Indiana. They're like, if you keep downloading like from these sites, you know, you're gonna get like.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, I've gotten a letter before. They can send you like a thing, like your internet company.
What were you downloading?
Just movies.
Oh,
yeah,
movies.
Yeah, like all the Fast and the Furious movies for some reason.
I think you can just not.
It was just that.
I don't think you need to download those.
I did for some reason. It was before they got super crazy, but yeah.
Was it from LimeWire?
Yeah, I was an avid LimeWire user.
Yeah.
I also used Morpheus. I love how I'm just detailing all of the things that. What else was there? There was a bunch of those weird ones.
Then there's like 123movies.com or something.
That's so much safer because other than like if you don't have an ad blocker, like there's all those websites where it's like you can watch the movie actually, but you have to click on it like a million times.
Yeah.
And then delete it.
Maybe
and like
you get
out of the ads first. What I would hate the most on those sites is when you'd be watching the movie and then it would stop buffering. Oh. I've had that happen so many times.
Or you watch it and it's only half the movie.
That sucks too. Or it's like it's a cam version of the movie and they just literally filmed it and like they didn't actually steal the real video file.
Yeah. No, like, I prefer it like that, I think.
With the cam?
Yeah.
No. Because sometimes you'll like, I remember watching those types of versions and then you'd be like hearing some random person's conversation sometime in the theater.
I watched Oppenheimer on Twitter.
No way.
Someone said that's how he would have wanted it.
Yeah.
And I scrubbed through it and I watched all the like juicy scenes and then I left.
Yeah, I saw Oppenheimer in IMAX and I wish I would have watched it on Twitter.
It was a good format for it.
Yeah. What was that? There was like a meme where I was like watching, it was like when The Irishman came out, like watching it how Scorsese intended, and they would be watching it on like a tiny little like thing. Like watching it on a Game Boy Advance somehow or something.
Oh, I did see that, yeah.
Or like on an iPod Nano.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What's one of like the most? So you're talking about fucked up horror movies. Like, what do you think is the most fucked up horror movie, or like one of the most fucked up ones you've seen?
I would say, well, my favorite one is Martyrs. I think that's the best one. Have you seen that?
I don't think I have. No.
It's so crazy good. You should watch it.
When did it come out?
There's 2 versions. I've only seen the one that everyone prefers, which I think is the older one. I think they tried to remake it.
Oh, okay. So it's like there's 2 versions. Like there's a remake or is like a different cut?
There's a remake.
Oh, okay.
Like America was like, we should remake this.
Oh, yeah.
And really, they just never should.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you should watch the original one if you want to watch something that's like deeply existential and like gory at the same time.
Oh, that sounds sick.
Yeah.
I remember like just watching what was that movie where they're all like sewn together?
Human Centipede.
Yeah, I remember watching Human Centipede and like we all decided we were gonna make spaghetti before, not really thinking about it. And we're like eating spaghetti, watching a movie, and I was like, dude, I don't want to eat spaghetti again.
Did you eat it connected together?
No. That would have been so much more disgusting, but I couldn't even eat it. It was not a good idea.
Yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with Human Centipede. I really like the idea of attaching people to each other.
Like, how many of those are there? Like, there's multiple,
I think there's 3.
Yeah.
The third one is at a prison, and he connects all of the people in prison. So there's like hundreds of people connected.
Oh my god!
It gets
the
really
centipede
crazy.
just gets longer each movie.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I think it's because he's a fan of the movie Human Centipede. I think that's the story.
Yeah,
which is
dude,
even
that's
funnier.
So fucked.
So funny. What kind of horror movies do you like?
I'm really into. Like, I don't know, I really I like slashers just in general. I also like anything that is sort of like has to do with possession or like paranormal type stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like that kind of stuff.
You just covered like the general basis for all horror movies.
Yeah. I don't know, I really like the like possession type stuff for some reason because I grew up in like a super Christian household. For some reason it's like,
does it scare you?
No, not really. It's just entertaining to me.
Oh, okay. Do you have like religious trauma?
Not really. No. I mean, I just like, I don't really have any trauma. It's more just like, I wasn't allowed to watch like cool movies like for a long time.
Oh, they're strict.
Yeah, it was just more like a little strict.
Oh, so do you just not really care about horror movies now, or you do?
Oh no, I do. Like I feel like I wasn't allowed to watch stuff until I was like actually of age, you know? So it's like, okay, I couldn't watch like anything that was like a rated R until I was like fucking 17 technically.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, so except for like for some reason I was allowed to watch Point Break. Like which was a good movie though.
Wait, I don't even know what that is.
Point Break is like Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is literally like he's this undercover cop and he infiltrates this surf group and they're actually bank robbers and he's trying to figure out who these people are that are robbing all the banks in LA.
So it's just more John Wick.
Yeah, it's more like that. It's very reminiscent. It's another reason why I like the first Fast and the Furious movie because it's almost like the same plot. He's infiltrating a fucking just some sort of group and then you're undercover and then like they find out and you're like, I'm sorry. Like
it feels like Fast
but you like them a lot.
Oh, okay. It feels like Fast and Furious is your favorite movie.
It's not. It's not. I don't know. I made it seem like it was by this podcast, but it's not. I do like the first one though, but it got kind of crazy.
I haven't seen any of them, but
yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah, you don't have to see it, It's not necessary for like, it's not like on the list of like movies to watch for filmmakers, but it was just fun.
Yeah.
And I like cheesy stuff sometimes.
Oh, I love cheesy stuff. Yeah.
What's your like favorite what's your favorite like non-horror movie?
Oh my God, that's such a hard question. Non-horror that covers every other genre?
Yeah, I mean it can be any genre. It could be like a courtroom drama. It can be
A courtroom drama?
Yeah, what's your favorite courtroom drama? From the 80s? No. Okay.
In my head, I'm like, there are other movies besides horror movies. Think. Wow, that's a hard question. There's a movie called The Handmaiden.
Mm-hmm.
That's really, really amazing. But maybe it's kind of horror-ish. It's like
kind of. It's like on the cusp of being horror. What's it about?
I'm trying to think of how to tell it to you without spoiling anything because it's twisty, turny.
Okay, I like twists and turns a lot.
Me too. Yeah.
It sounds like I'm talking about Fast and the Furious. God damn it.
You like when cars twist and turn? I knew it.
I do want to mention we have literally never talked about Fast and Furious before, ever.
I know, we literally haven't, dude. Rest in peace. Like, dude, I almost just went on another tangent about Fast and the Furious. But yeah, so do you ever use like your love of horror movies and like use that for like elements in your music videos? Or?
I do actually. I often am trying to pitch like horror adjacent music videos, and I am often told no.
Why?
People don't want that for like YouTube reasons and stuff. Like I think YouTube is maybe weird about blood.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, which it's fine if there's not blood, but yeah, they kind of just want something a little generic. So I'm not often allowed to use it, but when I am allowed to use it, it's really cool.
Oh yeah. What kind of artists do you usually make music videos for?
I've worked with a bunch of artists. I work with a lot of smaller artists because for me, it's like way more obtainable for me to like DM an artist and be like, hey, can I make a video for you? Rather than pitching against like
some label
50
or
other directors, who all like are represented and stuff. And so they automatically get it. But I've done a video for Wiz Khalifa. I've done...
Still pretty big.
Yeah, that's my biggest one, I would say, for sure.
Yeah.
So I did one for him, and then I've done one for smaller artists like Alex Sloan and Scene Queen and Set It Off, and the list is so long. I've done so many.
Oh, yeah. Have you, like... What's, like, one of your, like, favorite music videos you ever made?
I just put out one with Maddie Noise recently called Yoo-Hoo. I really like that one.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty fun. It's a bunch of girls who are little milkmaid girls, and she's hitchhiking on the side of the road, and this old man like picks her up, and he takes her back to his farm, and then the girls slowly start capturing the old men, and they're milking them. And then on the like milk jug it says like missing, and it has a picture of like the old man.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, that's kind of my vibe.
That's great.
That sums it up. Yeah,
seems like a horror movie.
it's like happy though at the same time, you know, like it's a little Stepford Wivesy, and where it's like kind of campy.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I like campy stuff. No, that's sick. Do you like slashers?
I do. Yeah. I think that slashers are a little bit campy, so...
Yeah, they can be very campy.
They get pretty campy. I feel like things like that don't work as well as they used to. Like, that's not as scary. I think now when people see, like, Michael Myers, they want to have sex with him instead of... I don't know when society flipped, but I think now people want to have sex with people who are killing people.
Yeah, no, I think that's probably a thing. There's a lot, like... Everyone loves, like, true crime and everything now.
Yeah.
And usually these serial killers and stuff, like, they're getting tons of letters and they're in prison.
They're getting married while they're in prison.
Yeah, they're getting married and shit.
Very crazy.
Yeah. No, I can see that. I mean, I don't think I would fuck Michael Myers, but...
You wouldn't?
I would rather not.
Out of all of the horror villains, who's the hottest one to you?
The hottest one? Not Freddy Krueger.
Why?
I don't know. He has too many knives. He's gonna cut me. Like, I don't know.
I like you not judging that one based on his looks. You're going for personality there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like that. Good answer, Zach.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not about his, like, skin or anything. I wasn't trying to bring it up.
Seems like it might be.
No, it's just more like the knife hand. I feel like he's going to get, like, adventurous and, like...
Also, he's, like, a little aggressive.
Yeah, no, he's going to be too aggressive and, like, yeah, I'm not really about that. I mean, like, I guess it's sort of depends. Like, for some reason, if are we talking just slasher people or?
No, it can be anyone.
Okay, so I was almost like, so I mean, I guess like you don't really know who's gonna be under, like who's gonna be behind the ghost face mask with Scream. So it's like it's kind of mysterious.
Oh,
Like-
is that your answer?
Yeah. So I guess that's probably what I'm gonna go with because it's like you don't know what you're getting. It's a gamble.
That's fun. That's a good answer, I think.
Yeah, I think it is too. Hopefully, it's either that or what's that one? No, he's too pokey. Let me think.
Hellraiser? Is that who you're thinking?
I was thinking about that.
Don't breeze past that one.
Yeah, yeah, Hellraiser's too pokey. I mean, who else is there?
I feel like the Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster.
The creature from the Black Lagoon.
Okay.
That one seems pretty good, no?
Yeah, no, that would probably be fine. I mean, maybe the Loch Ness Monster too.
2?
No, not 2. Not the sequel, but I don't really know what the Loch Ness Monster looks like. Didn't they used to? I feel like there was more movies about the Loch Ness Monster when I was a kid. Like no one talks
Wait,
about it
are you thinking
anymore.
of Creature or Creature from the Black Lagoon or Loch
No,
Ness Monster?
I'm talking about the thing from Loch Ness.
Really? I don't
What-
remember a
what
lot of Loch
movie?
Ness Monster
There were
movies.
like multiple movies.
I think you're thinking of Lake Placid.
No, I'm
Because
not.
you're
I'm
not.
not thinking
Oh,
about like
that's a
I'm not
good-
talking
that's a
about
good
a
movie.
fucking alligator or crocodile.
That can be hot too, yeah.
Yeah. Like, look up Loch Ness Monster movies.
Water Horse? That was a kid's movie.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I do know that actually.
There were multiple when I was a kid, there were multiple movies that were based off of the Loch Ness Monster.
There was a Ted Danson movie in 1996 called Loch Ness that centered around it, but it wasn't a horror movie.
Well, no, they're not horror movies.
Oh, they're not.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking in general about movies.
Oh.
No, it's not horror. But I know what you're talking about, the creature from the Black Lagoon. Is that what it is? Almost, yeah. That one, that would probably be a good one. Or like the Blob.
Oh,
That would
that's
actually
fun.
that'd be interesting. That's pretty much just like a fleshlight at that point. But without the enclosure.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Have you thought about that before?
No, I just thought of it right now.
Oh.
And it's scary. There's probably tons of people that have thought about. There's probably fan fiction about that, like online.
Absolutely, there is.
I'm
Yeah.
just going to start looking before you ask me to look for it.
Yeah, is that a thing?
I'm sure it is.
We should Photoshop you with a Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 The blob. Like, people are
On-
fucking the blob.
On Wattpad, which, if people know what that is,
Don't.
I'm not going to click on the link, but it seems to be quite a number of them.
Okay. Well, it's a thing.
I know people are into flubber,
Oh, like
like
the
sexually.
like into the flubber, the Disney flubber.
Yeah, the
thing?
green little dancing man.
What?
I read a fanfic with flubber, and I can't even.
Is he, like,
tell you
fuck
the
Rob-
details,
Does
I don't
Robin
know.
Williams fuck it? Like, no.
I don't think Robin Williams is even there.
Okay, I just like flubber with everyone. It's not based off the movie. I mean, it is, but not like it's not going with the storyline of the movie.
I
Okay,
think they're
that makes
just
sense.
attracted to flubber.
That's
the-
disturbing.
The thing.
That was a
That's
good.
the same as the blob.
That was like it is kind. I mean, like
Smaller.
It's small. I don't think it's as sticky. Like is flubber sticky?
How would you know?
By the looks of it, it doesn't look as sticky as
You've done
the
this
blob.
before?
You're doing visual tests to see how
Yeah,
sticky
I
these
don't
are?
know. I'm just like I don't think that's even a crazy thing to say. Like,
Do you eat yogurt?
sometimes, yeah.
Oh. I just thought it seemed related.
Yeah, no, I have eaten yogurt. I've never fucked yogurt. I just feel like the flubber guy, it would be like a cleaner thing than the Blob. The Blob has tons of stuff sticking to him all the time, and it's just taking in everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Flubber is, like, just a thing.
What
It's like
I
a
read
science
about
project,
Flubber
like...
is he, like, goes inside you.
Oh, I don't like that.
That's what I read.
I don't like that at all. I don't like that. That is huge churn. I wasn't expecting that.
Very creative.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. It's crazy. Did they ever make a Flubber too?
They made a lot of Flubbers.
They did?
No, what?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes way. Are you just thinking of the Robin Williams movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Flubber was a movie way before. That was a remake.
Okay, cool. I not heard of any of that.
Flubber was in 97, and it was based on the Absent-Minded Professor in 1961.
So the Absent-Minded, is it the same thing as the Nutty Professor?
Yeah, it's literally like the same movie, just remade.
Okay,
does
so
look
wait, the Nutty Professor and Robin Williams are the same guy?
The Nutty
the Absent-Minded Professor.
Okay.
Somebody famous was an Absent-Minded Professor. Hang on.
So,
Fred McMurray.
Fred?
Who's
Eddie
that?
Murphy?
Fred yeah, Eddie Murphy. That's who it was. Fred McMurray, and it was a Disney movie in the 60s.
Okay.
Was it in color?
It was question mark, I think.
Oh.
Yes, it was. And it looks like there were 3 of them.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Guess I'll put that on things I'm not gonna watch. So, have you've made actual movies and stuff too?
I haven't made a feature film yet. However, I am part of a feature film anthology
Okay.
that is on Tubi currently called Give Me an A. And I only have 7 minutes in the movie for my film.
Yeah,
but
that's still fucking awesome.
yeah, it's really cool.
No, that's really sick.
Yeah, it was.
Is it like a horror anthology thing, or is it?
Well, when I was asked to get involved, I thought it was. And when I
Yeah.
watched the movie, I learned it was not. We were not all thinking it was a horror movie.
Oh.
Some of them are like pure comedy.
Okay.
But when I made it, I was like, yeah, we're all making a horror movie.
Fuck yeah.
It was really confusing to find out that we weren't.
No, that's great though. Like having it just like take it like that. It just takes a turn into horror. That's awesome.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
that's
I think
sick.
it breaks it up so that way it's like comedy, horror, drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. What's that called again?
Give Me an A.
Give me an A.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question real quick? Did you say you didn't know it was not a horror movie until you saw it, or did you see it like before you came out and realized?
Well, they asked like I forget how many directors are involved. There's a lot. There's like 12 or something, or 10 maybe. And I didn't know any of. I only knew like 2 other directors that were doing it.
Yeah.
And I only directly talked to the like executive producer.
Yeah.
So like I had no idea what any other group was up to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like a complete surprise, and like we only had like maybe a month to make it.
Oh shit. So like that's man.
Yeah, it was really hard,
Yeah, no, that's wild.
but very fun. Very, very fun.
What was the process like making it?
They first hit me up and they were like, "Do you want to do the music video portion of this?" And I was like, "I do music videos all the time."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Can I please write something?" And they were like, "Yeah, totally." So, me and my boyfriend wrote the segment, and we tried to go like kind of like dark, fucked up.
Yeah.
And we sent it to the producers, and they were like, "This is too fucked up." And we were like, "How is that possible? Like, nothing is too fucked up." So we had to do some like quick rewrites, and then they were like, "Okay, you need to have this shot within like a week."
Oh my god.
It was crazy. It was like the most
like the whole
stress.
process was like a month. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, at least
insane.
for my portion, I think as far as them like building the entire film, I think like it took them longer to edit the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like had to very quickly find producers who were awesome and very helpful, and find like a location, and all of this was for no money. So
Yeah.
yeah. We did get a camera package, I believe, from Panavision. I don't know if that's true. Is that true? I think it's from Panavision.
Oh, yeah.
And all the directors are female directors.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so it's like giving a voice to new female directors and giving opportunities to them. So in that regard, like I couldn't pass up the opportunity.
Yeah, no, that's really sick. No, that's great. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Yeah,
that's really sick.
Do you act?
Yeah, I mean, I want to act. I haven't I haven't really like been auditioning for anything. I did like a few auditions for some stuff, but I've never like actually. I've been in mainly just doing. Pretty much, I've mainly just done like Jackass like type stuff like my whole life. Like so, that's really, and I made little skits like here and there with my friends and stuff, and been in other sketches, but I've never actually been like acting like in something.
So you're just mostly getting tortured?
Yeah. I mean, lately though, now I'm like doing a lot of like stand up and making silly songs and like and I'll make like music videos for them and stuff.
Oh, I did see that on your Instagram.
Yeah. So I just do stuff like that, and like sometimes there's not a lot of thought that goes into the music videos at all. Sometimes there is. I actually, when there was a little period of time, I was just making music videos for rappers in Indiana, and that was fun.
Wait, where are you from?
I'm from Indiana.
I'm from Ohio.
Oh, no way. Where in Ohio?
My parents live in Dayton.
Oh, okay.
And then my grandparents live in Indiana.
Where at in Indiana?
They live in Butler.
Butler.
It's like an hour from Fort Wayne.
Oh, okay, yeah. I lived in Fort Wayne before, too. Yeah, I lived in Fort Wayne, but then for a little bit, but then mainly I grew up in Northwest Indiana, which is like closer to Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like really close to Chicago.
Is the part of Indiana that you're from like very behind in the times?
So Northwest Indiana, like the part that's close to Chicago is not, it's like more, it's more fast paced.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But then like when I was near Fort Wayne and like in like the other places around Indiana, it felt like I was in a different world.
Yeah. When I go there, I feel like I'm like being tortured or something.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like my grandparents like had dial up until like a few years ago.
Oh my god.
I don't even know how that's possible.
Yeah, I don't even know you could do that still.
Like you'd have to like wait to use the phone.
Dude,
like,
that's so wild.
Yeah, my grandparents like live in the middle of nowhere, and whenever I go there, I'm like, the world's ending, no one's here. I'm scared.
Yeah, like when I was living near Fort Wayne, because I didn't actually live in Fort Wayne, like people, because most people, like when they would go out to like hang out, people would hang out at Walmart. Like literally.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's like a legit thing. Like people.
I was just in Ohio like a week ago, and I definitely hung out at Walmart.
Yeah.
And it was maybe the most fun I had while I was there.
It can be pretty fun, actually. But like I also worked at Walmart for a while.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What department?
Unloading trucks and then photo lab.
There's a photo lab in there?
Yeah, it used to be like a full-on thing where like they would actually develop actual photos.
Oh, yeah.
And then now it's just like, it's pretty much, you can send it on your phone and do it. But yeah.
Was it fun working there?
Yeah, no, it was fun.
Oh, really?
It was like doing the photo lab was better than unloading trucks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I could see that.
yeah, because it felt like I was like doing something more in line with like what I wanted to do, I guess. Like, because I was like, I knew a lot, and I would like help people pick out cameras and stuff.
Oh.
And like if they needed like any of like the DSLRs or like it lens or whatever like they needed, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I would help Amish people set up cell phones.
There's a lot of Amish people there.
Yeah. Like, did you like? So there, when I was in Indiana, there was a lot of Amish people that like they're legit Amish people, but like some of them still use electronics.
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
They're like really sneakily using them. Like they would come in and they would be like, "Oh, can you help? Do you have a phone case for this?" And they would like take it out of nowhere. Like I don't even see what that was.
Oh, that's
or
funny.
like I would have to set up the Amish people's phones, and because there was a cell phone store in the front of Walmart.
Mm.
But if they got a phone, I would have to set it up in the back for them because I didn't want people to see them like while they were checking out.
Whoa. You're blowing up their spot right now.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, that was my Amish experience.
I think some Amish people can have electricity. I don't really remember the rules.
Yeah.
I think they're called the Mennonites. So
Mennonites, yes,
well, there's
yes.
that, but then these were like, there's a different, like I know I know there's a difference, but like these were people that weren't Mennonites.
No, they were just sneaky.
Yeah, they were just
Yeah.
sneaky. Yeah.
Oh, I
There's
love
plenty
that.
of those.
Yeah.
Love that.
Or like they would have electronics, but they would like leave them in the car. Or if it was something you could charge.
Horse and buggy, they don't have cars.
Yeah. Or yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say.
some of them would have to like. So my friend's dad worked for this like. They would like build houses and stuff, and they would hire some of the Amish people to come work with them, and
Yeah.
they would go pick them up, and they would they'd get in the car, but they weren't driving it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, the Amish people are good helpers for stuff like that.
Yeah.
That is an Indiana thing.
Definitely. Or like the horse and buggy stalls at Walmart is wild.
Yeah.
It sucks. Like one day they made me go out there and clean up all the horse shit.
Oh my god.
I was so pissed, dude.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, no, not fun.
Well, what made you able to leave Indiana and come here?
I just started making videos again. It's like when I was working there, I like stopped making videos and making content, making like anything. I just wasn't like being like creative in any way. And then like after a while of working there, I was just like, I have to like change something. Like
Yeah.
I have to do something. So then I left Walmart, started started making videos again, and then I had a bunch of like some of it was stunt stuff, some of it wasn't, but then like the stunt stuff like picked up like went off like pretty well because I had a bunch of viral videos, and then I made a TV
on YouTube.
yeah, like YouTube, Instagram, just just on social media in general. Then I had a TV show that was on MTV for a season, and then that sort of like started it all. And like after I filmed, like we filmed the whole show in Indiana because it was like based around my friends and I
Oh.
in Indiana. And then eventually I came to California. Like right after that was done, I came to California and like helped with like the editing process and stuff.
Oh, and you were relieved to.
Yeah, and then I stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. How did you get Jackass?
That happened because like I had a bunch of viral videos like that they had seen, and then the production company that made my show, the guy used to be the CEO of Viacom, and he like greenlit Jackass and all this. He was also a producer on that stuff, and then they heard about me from him and just my videos online, and
That's so cool.
yeah.
I mean,
So that's just
sick.
sort of how it happened, and then yeah.
Did they still do Jackass stuff?
I mean, we filmed forever, like Jackass Forever and Jackass 4.5, and it's like sort of just open to like maybe they'll do more, maybe they won't. Like who knows?
Do you want to do more?
If they do another one, I would be upset if I didn't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally valid.
but like I'm not really doing stunt stuff like in my free time or like
Yeah.
just personally anymore, really, unless it's for something. And
Were
like
you-
the one thing that I think that would be best to do that for is another Jackass if I was going to.
Yeah. Were you getting like for real injured doing that?
Yeah, a decent amount, like a lot. Like,
Damn, was it worth it?
yeah, I think it was worth it. It's like I'm on like a different path now, but it got me here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You had a catheter from that.
Yeah, I ended up getting a catheter. God damn it! Now we're talking about catheters. So, have you ever had a catheter?
It's because of Jackass?
No, it wasn't because of Jackass.
Oh, okay.
I broke my leg skating, but it was for a video.
Oh, okay.
And then I woke up with a catheter, and I was
Oh,
just
they
like,
put it in while you were sleeping?
yeah, they put it
Oh,
in
that's
like during like after surgery or during. I don't fucking know.
Oh.
I don't know when they put it in.
They're surprises, for
Yeah.
sure.
And then they pulled it out when I was leaving, and it hurt really bad.
Do you think a boy pee hole is the same size as a girl pee hole?
I don't know. Jeff?
Jeff?
Yeah, thanks guys. I knew that was coming back to me.
Yeah, can you figure out pee hole sizes, please?
I just want to know if it's more painful for me or more painful for you.
Size for men and women. Yeah, this browser search history I hate. So for females, the urethra is short, only about 1.5 inches long.
Okay.
And then the male is about 7 to 8 inches in length.
Ew.
Okay, but what about
It's long.
like width,
Yeah, I need to know width.
diameter?
Female, it says 4 centimeters long, 6 millimeters diameter.
Okay.
Small.
So small.
Yeah.
I'm looking for male. It's not really being.
that just gave me a weird chill thinking about it.
Did it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Male, 18 to 20 centimeters long.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say width on this one.
I think it's bigger for boys.
I think so too. So you're lucky, Zach.
Do you know?
I don't know, man.
Do you know about sounding?
Yeah, I've heard about that. That's when like people will put stuff in their urethra, right?
Yeah, you put like a metal rod in there, and then you ding, and it like vibrates.
I hate that.
That's what makes me think your guys' pee hole is bigger, because I don't think that's even possible for girls.
That's insane.
I could be wrong.
I would never want to do that.
Like a tuning fork?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like you're going and doing a sound bath.
Yeah.
And like people are just all around you with dicks, like xylophones.
Yeah, I fucking hate that.
Apparently, if you like pull it out, it's like the best feeling ever. That's the word on the street.
That's crazy. What if you like fell and you broke it or something? Like,
I don't think you're supposed to be up walking around.
No,
I don't
no,
think
he's
so.
definitely not
So-
walking around.
I don't know. I don't know what they do, dude. Like,
I think you're
like,
definitely sitting or laying.
Yeah, like, can you like you can't walk around with it?
Am I supposed to be looking this up? Is that what you're asking?
I don't know. Maybe like
Okay,
I'm just like
I'm scared for you to Google that.
I just don't know what these people are doing. I don't know. For some reason, I think like I'm just thinking like they're just going about their day. Like,
They're like, do.
they just go to work with it in. They're just like, you know.
You are not supposed to walk around with it.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
That makes sense. I mean, it seems very dangerous, like I was sort of insinuating before.
Are you looking at pictures of it?
No, I am not looking at pictures, just for the record.
So
I'm
you can
looking at
hear?
other
Can you
stuff.
like actually hear it, like when they do it, or
I mean, probably.
or do you just feel? Is it just a feeling thing?
Okay.
I actually don't know, but I feel like you would hear that ding, right?
You would think so. I mean, I could look up a sound, but I'm gonna hate again.
Yeah, I'm just curious, like if it makes a sound, like if they were like, just say like, okay, someone is working like a customer service job, and they're just like orders done, and then ding,
Ding.
Like-
All right, I am not looking this up any longer. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's wild. I would never want to try that.
I learned a lot of things I never cared to know. I worked at a sex shop when I was
Oh yeah.
20 years old, 19 years old, very young, too young to drink.
Any like crazy stories from working there?
I'll never forget this cover. Like there was a full room of porn, and so I would just
Yeah.
look at porn all day.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget this one cover, and it was like a full swimming pool, and like we can see under the swimming pool, but the swimming pool is piss. The whole entire pool is piss, and there are like boys like swimming in it.
What the fuck?
I thought it was a very creative cover.
No, that is sort of creative, but that's fucked.
Loads of crazy stories from the sex shop, but most of them are just guys being creepy.
Yeah, no, I could see that. I remember, so I was gonna do this video for Jackass. I don't know if have I ever talked about that.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll tell the story then. So it's in the end credits of Forever, and I think there's a little tiny scene in 4.5 like in the credits also. It didn't make the cut for that either. But I was supposed to do this thing where it was like I was pretty much like on all fours, and like I would have an apple like above my ass, and like someone has a bow and arrow, but the end of the arrow is a butt plug, and like they're gonna shoot the apple off.
Oh my god.
And then they try, but like the whole point is just for them to shoot it in. And they pretty much, I went and got, so the only reason I thought about the reason I thought about this was because I was at a sex shop, and I noticed that I was just looking around. Probably no one's gonna believe this, but anyways, there's
you just happen to be there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just
Just
looking
browsing,
around,
just
I'm
browsing.
just browsing, and there's like holes like in the bottom of butt plugs. Like sometimes, I think it's for it to be put on different things.
Mhm.
I'm not really sure, but it's the exact diameter of like of an arrow.
Sounds like you've researched this a lot. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
Zach.
So
It's specifically for arrows.
yeah, no, it's not, because when I brought that up, they were very confused and concerned, and they said not to do that. But
So this is your idea for your own ass?
Yeah, it
Okay.
didn't work. It just bruised my asshole.
Oh, your actual asshole?
It would went in, but it didn't stay.
It went in?
And not like all the way in, but it was just like hitting my hole.
Were you doing it with a metal one?
No, I mean it was like the butt plug. No, it was soft.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like soft. It wasn't like
It was like
like-
silicone.
yeah, it was like a silicone one, so it was like it could bend and stuff, but it didn't work.
Oh, damn. Good to know for the future in case I
Yeah.
ever wanted to try
yeah,
that.
yeah, it doesn't work.
Why'd they not put it in?
I mean, eventually it just because it didn't work mainly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like if it would have worked, I would have had a better argument to
Were
get
you
it
like
in.
spreading your cheeks?
Not in the beginning. We were trying anything at the last, but it's not. They don't show they don't show all of it. Obviously, it was bad.
I mean, that. I love the creativity.
Sibo was really determined to get it in, and it didn't work. And yeah,
He seems like someone who would be
Yeah.
determined to get it in.
we tried a lot. We tried for so long, and then they're like, "You got to stop. We have to film something else."
And your ass was just sore after that?
Yeah, it was so bad.
Could you go to the bathroom?
Yeah, it just hurt, and like
That's
it hurt just to
sad.
sit down.
That's
And
really
I was
sad.
just like, and everything was just bruised, and yeah, it
Damn.
sucked. Yeah, so just don't do that.
That's part of being
Uh,
creative.
I mean, yeah, I feel like it was creative though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree. I've never heard of anyone doing that.
yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, no. But so if anyone does that now and it works, fuck you. But
Now someone's gonna try it. You
Yeah.
just set up a full competition.
that would be pretty fucked.
For legal reasons, please do not.
Yeah,
try that at home.
no
For the
one
love of
try
God, do
that,
not try that at home.
please. Like,
Unless.
yeah, unless you do it.
And then send us a video.
Yeah, don't send it to me. Send it to Corbin.
Yeah, send it to Corbin. Sorry, Corbin.
Oh man.
Corbin's our editor. That's why.
Yeah, yeah.
He'll splice it into the show.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
no, that we couldn't put that on the show at all. So have you seen Fast and the Furious? I'm joking.
Now I have to watch it.
Yeah, just watch the first one. They don't watch the other ones. And maybe Tokyo Drift because that one's good. But
Is that the 7th one?
that's the third. Okay,
Fifth?
it's the third.
Oh.
It's out of order, so it's actually farther
Oh.
along the timeline.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's
There's like prequels and stuff.
yeah.
No.
For someone who doesn't love Fast and the
They
Furious,
went on
you know
to-
a lot about it.
They went on to a different like storyline for the third movie, and it was just completely different. I mean, it all comes back in the end, kind of, but the guy.
I love those movies. You don't have to explain
Yeah.
to me. I
Yeah.
feel like you know more than you're letting on, though.
No, I mean I know about it.
I feel like you just go home and you just Google Fast and the Furious lore.
Oh man, rest in peace. Like, but no, I haven't Googled any of it lately. So
Maybe
I'm
they'll
not-
ask you to be in a Fast and the Furious movie, but instead you're getting like run over by a butt plug car or something.
No, that would suck. I feel like that would have to happen for that to make sense. Would have to be like it would have to hit me from behind. I don't really like that.
It's Vin Diesel.
Yeah, if Vin Diesel's gonna do it, I mean, it would have to be him or some of the other people. Oh man.
Oh my god.
So, yeah. What else do you have going on?
Good question. I'm just doing a lot of creative direction for artists right now, and I'm doing a lot of photo shoots. I'm trying to do some fun photo shoots. I don't think I can say what the projects are yet, but
Okay. That's
yeah,
cool.
I have some fun stuff in the works, and yeah, that's pretty much all I'm ever up to is just trying to make it in LA.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Like, I feel like you have to like be doing everything. Like to be making
Everything.
it at it. Yeah.
If you're not rich, you have to do like everything by yourself.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Yeah. What's I just lost my train of thought.
A cough will do that.
Yeah, I will.
Do you want to talk about the Fast and the Furious with a
God
laser
damn
train?
it, dude. No.
I actually directed the Fast and the
No,
Furious.
dude. No, dude.
It is I.
There is a there is a Fast and the Furious spoof movie though.
God damn it.
Called
Porn?
No, it's just like a parody movie of Fast and the Furious. There's probably porn too. I'll look that up like later. But it's called Super Fast. And
Love that.
it's actually pretty funny. It hits all the marks.
Is it like similar to like Scary Movie?
Yeah, it's like the same vibe. It's made by some of the people that made like the, you know how like Scary Movie got worse and worse, like over.
Yeah.
It's like it was made by some of the people that made the later ones.
Oh, like disaster movie.
Yeah,
And like the vampire one.
yeah, and it was like direct to DVD, I think.
Those get pretty. Those
Yeah,
get pretty
those
crazy.
get bad. Yeah.
And then they just pop in a Fast and Furious one too.
Yeah.
Wow. They only make fun of Fast and Furious. Nothing
Yeah,
else?
it's only the Fast and the Furious universe, I guess.
Wow, they could have made fun of like Cars, like.
Yeah, no, it's just only that. It's wild. They don't really make parody movies much anymore.
Well, I mean, the later scary movies, they stopped being like parodies of horror movies. They were just parodies of everything, and I think that kind of why it went downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking they should bring that back.
They were trying to get supposedly they were trying to get people that made Talk to Me to reboot Scary Movie.
Oh.
But they said
Where'd you
no.
hear that?
I saw them post about it.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, and Talk to Me was amazing, but like not the
Yeah.
that wouldn't be the right career move, like to reboot Scary Movie after that.
But aren't they like funny YouTube guys?
They are, but like I mean like if you're they just made like a serious move, like you know, it's
Yeah.
like why pivot back, you know?
I feel like that kind of makes sense to me because in my head, like
Yeah.
horror and comedy are only like a couple steps away from
Yeah.
each other. So I think it's possible.
Yeah.
But they should just maybe keep doing their trajectory of being like
Yeah.
well established. Like
I think they're yeah, I don't know. I feel like that makes sense. Like just to like continue like whatever the path is. I think they're making the new Street Fighter movie though.
Brad.
Like
they are?
Yeah, they are.
And that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of their career.
Yeah, that it's fucking wild. I remember them posting about like them needing extras for Talk to Me. But it was like, you know, not filmed in the US. And I was
Yeah.
just like, okay, that doesn't make sense. Like,
Damn, that would have been so cool.
yeah.
Did you like that movie?
I love Talk to Me. Yeah, it was sick.
It was so good.
It was like, I hadn't like seen a horror movie in theaters in like a little while.
Mhm.
And it just felt so good to like see a good one like in theaters.
I agree. It's like horror movies, like most of them
Yeah.
kind of are a hard watch, but that
Yeah.
one was really, really well done. I was
Yeah.
very surprised.
Yeah, no, I was super surprised by it because I wasn't sure what it was gonna really be. I didn't know much about it at all. I just was like,
Yeah.
these guys made a movie. I'm gonna go see it, and it turned out to be fucking sick. Do you go to the movies, like the actual theater, a lot?
Yeah, I have AMC
So do
stubs
I.
or whatever.
Yeah, so do
have that too?
I. I go all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love going to the actual, like just going to the theater to see stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My boyfriend loves going. I have to like really want to see the movie to sit in theater, I think.
yeah. I'll be a little risky and like pick things that I'm like not sure about sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll go see sort of whatever, like in theater. Like if if like I don't have something to do,
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, like I guess I'm seeing Kung Fu Panda 4 and I haven't seen any of the other ones.
I feel
Like
I feel like that's like very boy coded. That sounds
Yeah.
like something like boys do.
Yeah.
I don't know
could
any
see that.
girls that just do that.
I mean, I never saw Dune, like the remake of Dune,
Yeah.
and then I went and saw Dune 2 without seeing Dune.
Okay, why is my boyfriend asking to see Dune 2? We've never seen Dune 1.
I don't know.
That's so boy coded.
It was chill.
Did you know what was going on?
I feel like I can just pick up on like context clues and like
Okay,
figure it out.
last week he was bitching about it. He did
No,
not know.
I didn't think it wasn't my cup of tea.
Fair.
You
But
just said it was good though.
I said it was chill, I think. I mean, Corbin, play it back. What did I say?
It was chill.
Who knows what I said, but I'm gonna correct it. If I said I liked it, that was wrong.
So you didn't like it.
I didn't like it. I
but
regret
it was chill.
It was still like a fun experience. It was like a very beautiful looking movie.
Oh,
Did I
okay.
actually? I didn't care about any of the characters, probably because I haven't seen the first one. I didn't care about anything, but like, other than that, like, and I don't know. I wish I would have saw something else.
Is it giving Star Wars?
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seemed
And then
like
they kept like, they have like this language, and it just sounds like someone's giving a really sloppy blowjob.
Oh.
And like, I was sort of turned off by that. Not that I don't like that, but like, you know what I mean? Not when they're talking, you know?
Is there like a bald guy who's like in a bathtub or something?
Yeah, he's like this really grotesque looking dude. And he's just like in this goo. Like, sort of like a flubber or like a...
I want to watch it just to see that.
Yeah, I
actually.
mean, you could probably find the scene. You know, it's probably worth that. Otherwise, you're going to be there for 2 hours and 40-something minutes or whatever.
Yeah, that's way too long for me.
Yeah.
At dinner. Movies should be shorter, I think. That's my
I don't think
personal
movies
opinion.
need to be that long.
No. If it's that long, cut it in half. Make it 2 parts. Or cut stuff out. I don't know. I can't sit through that.
I mean, technically, that's what they did with Dune.
I guess sure. I mean, I don't know because I didn't see it.
Yeah, none of us would know.
Yeah, but
That was the last movie that you saw, though?
yeah, it was last one I saw was Dune. I think I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna see next.
I just saw Love Lies Bleeding. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Amazing. Best movie I've seen all year.
Oh, sick! I'm gonna have to check that one out.
It's like a
currently in theaters.
a lesbian workout crime movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Kristen
crime.
Stewart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds sick.
Yeah. I think it's like a pretty amazing movie.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Very easy to sit through. I'm sure easier than Dune.
Yeah, I feel like anything is gonna be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I remember when I went and saw Oppenheimer in theater. Like, I didn't really like Oppenheimer that much.
Mm.
I know I'm like giving like I think it just won like an Oscar or something.
It did.
And like I fucking thought it was boring.
When I scrubbed through it on Twitter, I also thought it was boring.
I was just like, dude, like fucking give it to something else, dude. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really get the hype.
Yeah, it was just like I was actually I was interested by the idea of the story of like what it could be.
Yeah.
Like it sounded intriguing to me, but it was just like wasn't the movie that I had in my. For some reason, I had this like had this preconceived like movie in my head.
Yeah.
It's gonna be this cool thing, and it was just not that. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
What were you imagining?
I don't know exactly, but it was just like a different fucking thing completely.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
the movie seemed very like low energy. And I thought it was gonna be like pew pew. Bomb.
Yeah, and there's a lot of random explosions for like no
there
reason.
is?
Yeah, there's like a bunch of random scene, or it just cuts to like, I guess it's like him thinking or some shit. There's just like random explosions every once in a while, and it got so awkward. Like the explosions for me made me like so many. I've heard so many people say good things about them, but it started to make me laugh so much because it was happening out of nowhere.
Oh.
And I thought it was so funny. I was the only person in the theater laughing. Everyone else is kind of pissed, probably.
Damn.
yeah. But it was so funny.
Did you see Barbie?
Yeah, I did.
Did you like Barbie?
I enjoyed it.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. It was good. Like I have
Which is
nothing bad to say about it.
better?
I would rather watch Barbie like 5 times than
Yay.
seeing fucking Oppenheimer.
I agree, totally.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
Barbie was like a fun movie.
Yeah. My
There's a-
rule about movies is like if there's not really like a girl main character, I just don't have interest in it.
Yeah.
So I don't relate to men. So
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
I mean,
yeah.
unless the movie's like about like men wrestling and crying and dealing with sad things,
Yeah.
aka Iron Claw, then I
Yeah.
like it. But Otherwise,
Yeah, that
no.
was good too. Actually,
Did you see it?
I liked Iron Claw a lot.
Oh, that movie was so good.
Yeah. I love how this podcast is literally just us being like, did you see this? And it's just us being like, yeah, that was good. That was good. I didn't like that. I love it.
And it's not even like raving good reviews. It's like, yeah, it was pretty good. It was
fine.
good.
Yeah.
What else did you guys like?
Yeah, apparently they left out one of the brothers that died.
I read that also.
I did, so I knew nothing. So I got into wrestling late. Like, just the idea, like, I started watching, like, this thing called Dark Side of the Ring, which is, like, tells all these crazy stories, all these fucked up stories about wrestlers. And I never saw anything about them. Like, so I got, like, intrigued by wrestling and started watching some of it. I went to a couple of different things, too, just to see, like, live wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know anything about the Von Erich's, like, story.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't want to look it up even. I didn't want to ruin it. Like, I just wanted it to be a whole fresh thing for me. But then after I looked it up and I was like, oh, there's a whole other brother? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Were you crying at the end?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did cry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure I cried during that. I also, like, I'm trying to think of the last time I cried before that at a movie. I don't remember.
When's the last time you cried in general?
I think it's been like I think it was like maybe like it was probably like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say years.
No, not at all. No, I think I was just listening to a song and it reminded me of something sad.
Oh, that's
nice. It was like something like that. Like,
was it like a hard cry?
I've had that happen to me while I was listening to music, just like on a long drive before, or like, yeah, I've had that happen.
I feel like something about being in the car, it's like easier to cry there for some reason.
It's like a little safe space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though people can just like look at you.
Yeah, everyone's just watching me like crying my eyes out on the 405. But like
I can't wait for that TMZ story.
Yeah, like, what is wrong with him? Question mark, exclamation point. Like,
I know that people say that crying on the airplane is like something that happens too.
Oh, dude, I'd be so pissed if someone was crying next to me on the plane.
I started crying on the airplane before, but I wasn't really sure why. It was just like a rush of emotions or something.
Okay.
And then I just realized I had like tears going down my face, and I was like, whoa. And then I looked it up, and apparently that's pretty normal.
I did not know that at all.
You gotta try it. Listen to like a sad song on the airplane.
Oh my God, no.
Very healing.
Actually, no, I have cried on an airplane before. Never mind.
Wait, why?
I was just sad.
Oh yeah, there you go. It's the airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I ask everyone that comes on the podcast this question: is there anything that you do every day to make sure you're reaching your maximum potential?
Oh my God, that's a great question. Like one specific thing that I'm doing?
Yeah, or it could be a number of things, like just whatever you do in your daily life, I guess. It doesn't even have to be like an everyday thing. It could sort of be whatever.
I have horrible anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
So, every day isn't perfect for me. Like some days I have really bad days, but no matter what, my drive to be a director or photographer is so strong that even when I'm like at max anxiety, I'm like, I gotta get to a computer, I gotta like get to work, I gotta like start sending DMs. So like I'm usually pretty productive. And then as far as like, I don't know, keeping my anxiety down, it's like I listen to music, I guess. Music without words.
Yeah, no, that's soothing.
Yeah, I like there are like YouTube channels that are just like, you deserve better, and it's just like music that goes with it. Have you seen those?
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that.
And then there's like having dinner with a fatal vampire.
No.
It's like depends what mood I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, those like for whatever reason they feel like very like meditative or something. So that helps me. What do you do?
I mean, I'm just like trying to do just a little bit better each day than I did like the day before, you know. I'm like been on this health journey for a little bit, and I've been like trying to make sure I'm like making healthy choices, like diet wise, and then just like working out and like just doing that kind of stuff. And then like I have been getting back into like meditating and doing that. That's been good. That it definitely helps.
Do you have anxiety?
Yeah, I've had like anxiety problems in my life since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it was like really, really horrible when I was younger. And then it's been like it's doable. Like it's not like horrible every day. Sometimes it's way worse than others.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I mean
what are you doing to be healthy? What does that mean?
Like what to be like what does being healthy mean to me? Or
yeah.
just like I'm just like trying to like what my goal is, or like
is it just like managing your mental health and physical well-being?
Yeah, it's like both.
Yeah,
I guess really. Yeah.
I mean, it's good that you're working on it.
yeah. I just like I feel like I could be. I don't know. There's like a place that I could be doing better. Like I don't know. I just feel like I could be doing better, you know. And there's I don't know. I just feel like I'm on a path to getting there. You know.
Yeah. I always thought that like one day I would just like feel perfect and I'd be like, my life is perfect and now everything feels good.
Yeah.
And what the truth is that you're just only always climbing a ladder to get to that, and it doesn't ever feel like you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
But some days you're closer than others. It's kind of how it feels like to me.
Yeah. No, I like that.
But it's just sad that like I just thought like when I turn 30, I'll just walk around and I'll be like, yeah, so I'm a famous director. Hi, yeah. I'm rich and I'm healthy and I'm wealthy.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work like that.
No, I wish it did. I wish I could just be like, everything's good.
Yeah. I feel like even people who are doing well are still trying.
Yeah. They're still like super like consumed and like whatever is going well for them. And then like, it's like even when you get the thing that you want, like it's still like not enough.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who's achieved full happiness.
Yeah.
I don't know who won the game of life. Someone must have won.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the pod. This has been really awesome.
Thank you for having me.
You have anything you want to plug?
I guess just my Instagram. It's at DeathCats.
Fuck yeah. Make sure you go give it a follow. Thanks everyone for watching this episode. Stay maximum.